beauty displayed for thy dowry. Be thou as chaste as ice, as pure as snow, thou shalt not escape calumny. Get thee to a nunnery, go. Or if thou wilt need marry, marry a fool. For wise men know well enough what monsters you make of them. To a nunnery go, and quickly too. Farewell.
Heavenly powers, restore him!
I have heard your paintings too well enough. God hath given you one face, and you paint yourselves another. I say we will have no more marriages. Those that are married already, all but one shall live. The rest shall keep as they are. To another go. Farewell.
Hamlet is an unqualified challenge for any theater group. This was truly an odyssey in the creative process. We captured some of the elements and more significant moments of the production of this Shakespearean play.
Oh, woe is me.
Tryouts are where it all begins.
I'd like to welcome you to our tryouts for our fall production, Kearny High School's production of Hamlet. And of course, the choice of plays should be no surprise to you. We announced we were going to do Hamlet last spring, and many of you have worked very hard on it all summer long, and I know you are coming in with polished scenes and will be performing them. In addition to that, we will probably have you reading with other people, playing combinations, so that we can cast the total production. We are also entering the play in the Southern California Educational Theater Association High School Theater Festival. And of course, last year we had very good luck with Death of a Salesman, winning and taking the whole play, cast, crew, sets, everything, to Northridge. And hopefully we may do the same with Hamlet. It will be a full production of 35 to 40 people, full sets, full costumes. It's not a typical thing for high school to do Hamlet, but I feel that with our success in the past, having done 5 Elizabethan plays, or 5 Shakespeare, 1 Elizabethan, and this will be our 7th in all. So we have a tradition behind us here, and I really feel that we can fulfill it. In addition, we will have our Renaissance Fair, which is coming along nicely. And those of you who have not prepared scenes, you may still try out with books in your hand. And of course, we will need lots of people. 35 to 40 is a very large cast. And who would like to start?
Look here upon this picture, and on this, the counterfeit presentment of 2 brothers. See what a grace repeated on this brow. Hyperion curve.
The director's job is full of decisions, and some of the most important are involved with casting the play. If he has made his preparations correctly and arrived at his concept of the characters, the job of casting is the process of finding the actors who most fill that concept in terms of acting ability, emotional depth, and physical appearance.
Here is your husband, like a mildewed ear, blasting his wholesome brother. Have you eyes? Could you on this fair mountain leave to feed and battle on this moor? Have you eyes? You cannot call it love, for at your age the heyday and the blood is tame and humble and waits upon the judgment. And what judgment would step from this to this?
Good, my lord. How does your honor for this many a day?
I humbly thank you. Well.
My lord, as remembrances of yours that I have long to be delivered, I pray you, now receive them.
No, not I. I never gave you off.
My honored lord, you know right well you did, and with them words of so sweet rest and prose, as made the things more rich, their perfume lost. Take these again, for to nobles of mine.
Rich gifts wax poor and givers prove kind. There, my lord.
Are you honest?
My lord.
Are you fair?
What means your lordship?
That if you be honest and fair, your honesty should admit no discourse to your beauty.
To beauty, my lord, had better commerce than with honesty.
Aye, truly, for the power of beauty will sooner transform honesty than what it is to God that the force of honesty can translate beauty into its likeness. This was some time of paradox, but now the time gives it proof. I did love you once.
Indeed, my lord, you made me believe so.
You should not have believed me.
Hamlet, thou hast thy father much offended.
Mother, thou hast my father much offended.
Come, you answer with an idle tongue.
Go, you question with a wicked tongue.
Why, how now, Hamlet?
What's the matter, mother?
Have you forgot me?
No, by the rood, not so. You are the queen. Your husband's brother's wife. Well, it was not so, you are my mother.
The crowner has sat on her and finds it a Christian burial.
How can that be unless she drowned herself in her own defense?
Why, 'tis found so.
It must be safe and though it cannot be helped. For here lies the point. If I drown myself wittingly, it argues an act. And an act has three branches. It is to act, to do, and to perform. Ergo, she drowned herself wittingly.
Oh, Lord, we know what we are, but we know not what we may be. God be at your table.
Conceit upon her father.
Let's have no word of it. But when they ask you what it means, say you this. Tomorrow is St. Valentine's Day, and all in the morning they told, that all made a chosen dove, to see you there return. Then up he rose and on his son, and up the chamber door, like in a maze, without a maid, never departed more.
Pretty Ophelia.
Wow! Without a note, I'll make an end on it.
Cudgel thy brains no more about it, for your dull ass will not mend his face with beefy. And when you are asked this question next, say, a grave maker. The ounce he makes lasts till doomsday. Go get thee to Yarn and fetch me a stoop of liquor. And you, when I did love, methought it was very sweet to contest though the time for my be. Oh, we thought there was nothing of me.
Every director tries to make the best use of those actors available to him. And only one person can play Hamlet.
Busy himself. The hand of little employment hath the daintier sense.
But age with his stealing step, caught me in his clutch, it hath slipped me into the land as if I never been such.
Now I am alone. Oh, what a rogue and peasant slave am I. Is it not monstrous that this player here, but in a fiction, in a dream of passion, could force his soul so to his own conceit, that from her working all the visage wan, tears in his eye, distraction in his aspect, a broken voice, his whole function suited with forms to his conceit, and all for nothing. For heck.
Our remaining actors must be placed in the other important and pivotal roles of King Claudius, Polonius, Laertes, Horatio, Ophelia, Queen Gertrude, and the rest of the cast.
Why, he would drown the stage with tears, cleave the general ear with horrid speech, make mad the guilty and appall the free, confound the ignorant, and amaze indeed the very faculty of eyes and ears.
The posting of the cast list often creates some traumatic moments, but it's an important part of every production. The emotions captured range from the extreme joys of victory
Where's Gertrude? Right there.
All right.
No.
Look, he got it. Yeah, he got it. He wanted to be Hamlet, and he told Mr. White. It looks like it's a bee one.
to the bitter bite of defeat.
I'm glad.
No matter how many tryouts you may go through, there is no way to ease the disappointments of those who are not cast, or those who are cast in roles they hadn't considered.
Marcellus? I don't know. What's a Marcellus? I'm a grave digger. What's a Marcellus?
After the first impression of looking at the casting board, the whole group must forget whatever personal thoughts they may have had and join together with one purpose: to put together the best production of Hamlet they are capable of doing. Getting good pictures of our leading actors in costumes is our next item on the production schedule. We try to record some of the more dramatic highlights of the play to create interest and stimulate attendance to the three performances. The best pictures, along with the appropriate information such as dates, times, place of performances, and ticket information, are laid out and printed into flyers by our business education department. The publicity crew then folds, addresses, and sends them to anyone we think might be interested in attending. This includes all of the teachers of English, speech, and drama throughout the city and county who are encouraged to bring students to the play. In addition to our active rehearsal schedule for Hamlet, many of our students are involved in performing in our weekly mini theater. Last year, we earned over $500 in 10-cent admissions. More than 50 different students performed in mini theaters during the year in 30 productions.
I don't believe that lie.
I'm going to opium dens. Oh, yes, opium dens. Dens of vice and criminal hangouts. I joined the Hogan band. I'm a hired assassin. I carry a Tommy gun and a violin case. I run a string of pack houses in the valley. They call me Killer. Killer Wingfield, mother. I'm leading a double life. A simple, honest warehouse worker day by day, but by night. A dynamic czar of the underworld. I go to gambling casinos and I spin away fortunes on the roulette table. I wear a patch over one eye, a false mustache. Sometimes I put on green whiskers. On those occasions, they call me El Diablo.
One of the strengths of our department is that anyone may participate, and many are school leaders who may also be involved in school politics and sports. Several first-string football players had important parts in Hamlet, and when they were not rehearsing, they were winning school honors on the gridiron. In any play, the setting is of major importance. But we had two additional considerations. There was a possibility we could play in the theater festival, so the setting had to be mobile. It had to be built to be easily disassembled into transportable units, traveled 150 miles, and reassembled. Secondly, the internal structure of a Shakespearean play is composed of many scenes and locations, so the playing areas and levels are very important.
Did anybody come back with wheat pastry?
With a cast of 39 people on stage at one time, you have to have somewhere to put them, where they will be visible and present a good stage composition. Our total budget for the year of $800 for everything is another consideration. We must use our platforms and flats over and over. Our 6-foot platforms were originally built for a production of Death of a Salesman. The downstage left platform is made of standard step units and commercially built band risers. The downright unit is reversible with double-faced flats and is placed on rolling platforms for easy movement. Obviously, a great many man-hours of labor are needed for all of the construction, masking, and painting of the set. The final details of decorating the set included hanging of the drapes, banners, and weapons on the flats. Costuming is a particular challenge. Any play with a cast of 39 and 50 costumes presents problems. But a Shakespearean play offers a few wrinkles of its own. For most school companies, the idea of renting 50 Shakespearean costumes for 3 performances and a number of rehearsals would be out of the question. One of the joys is seeing what can be made from practically nothing. It's amazing what can be done with a cast-off formal and bits of remnant material. The maroon costume being fitted on the girl who will play Queen Elizabeth in the Renaissance Fair was first designed and made for our production of A Midsummer Night's Dream, and has been used many times since. Our costume crew spends many long hours on hand stitching and final details for the many outfits needed.
Judges bear a weary eye. Come on, sir.
All right, working.
In any rehearsal period, there are moments of revelation, development, and excitement. But the dueling scene in Hamlet offers special problems.